welcome to Edmonton and to Chorus Radio Edmonton and to the new 92.5 Fresh FM. We've been playing your song, I want to say, for about 5 or 6 weeks. And the first time that I heard it, I had to stop and say, hey, listen, you're about to hear on modern radio a pedal steel guitar solo. I was blown away. And then the more I listened to it, an accordion. So I did a bit of research, John Congo. So you guys are no stranger to this. What was the impetus growing up? It must have been looking at Dad and starting young. So who's the oldest and who picked up the first instrument?
I'm the oldest. It was piano, so I didn't pick it up. But our dad got us started all on piano.
Right.
It was something he wanted us to learn. There was never like this grand plan of we'll be in a band or something. He just wanted us to learn music like you'd learn mathematics or something at school. So it was only later on that we started seeing that it could be fun to play together as a band.
Oh, what about your mama? I mean, what a strong woman to have 5 guys, 5 musicians, all making a racket around the house. I mean, that's phenomenal.
She puts up with a lot.
She does, eh?
Yeah, you know, we also we make fun of her because, you know, she's our mom. She was obviously, when my dad married her, she was a model. Now she's got 5 guys around her for 30 years, and she swears like just as bad as us up and down the house.
I was looking at your website, and I like the way that it was described. I couldn't have put this better myself, as a rock tribal vibe. Is that a fair assessment, you think? It is quite anthemic. I know that that's a word that's been used with you guys before, but...
I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, there's a DJ in South Africa who called it jungle rock.
Okay.
And we kind of stuck with that because we can never come up with a description.
I think if you listen to the album, there's 12 songs, 12 different songs, but there's definitely a thread there. There's definitely some sort of African or world influence through a lot of the songs, and so it's very hard to sum it up in a phrase, but yeah, that works.
How do you figure out which songs are going to make the cut? Who's the tutti de capi, as it were? Who's the boss man?
We generally agree pretty well on that sort of stuff. I mean, we each write individually, so we each kind of have an investment in our own songs and everything, but there's a general sense when something works, and we all kind of feel it. So yeah, we like to say we don't write songs that are not going to make an album. We're just postponing when they'll make an album. So that's how we sort of make ourselves feel better about it.
These songs that come to the band, there's a lot of songs I think we've all written that we don't really present because we know they're not presentable.
And so in terms of the songwriting process, the best ones come to you. Come With Me Now definitely is getting massive exposure. Is that something that you wrote fairly quickly, would you say?
Johnny wrote it.
I think the basic elements of it I wrote pretty quickly. There was then a very long fleshing out process with everybody in the band, just getting the guitar riffs and the groove together with everybody. But it was pretty quick.
And there was another chorus in it.
Oh yeah.
Really? Yeah.
The song Take Me Back on the album, the chorus from that used to be the bridge in Come With Me Now, and these guys convinced me.
It's a single, you know, you can't have a 7-minute single left.
You guys are good live, you sound good live. I mean, that just comes, I suppose, from playing for a long time and cutting your teeth and doing a lot of touring, right? You sound like a tight band.
I think what we're finding is that we've been, you know, for the last 6 or 7 months, we've been having really good radio support all over the country and all over the US as well. And then when we go to these places, and most of the people really only know one song, and then they see the set, and that kind of makes fans for us. It's the difference between someone buying a single and becoming a fan. And if we do our job right, then we get fans.
Anybody who's seen footage of themselves live, that's like the real revealing moment, you know, because you can be on stage for 8 years playing shows, and if you've never seen footage of your show back, you think it's like amazing. And then you see some footage and you go, oh, we need to work on this. we need to figure something out, you know. And then you approach your live show differently.